Hello and welcome to Naval Action. This is BMAQ2-X. There's 932 online, 158 battles. It's April 30, and there was a patch today. Captains, the following changes were applied today, April 30. Resource production and supply overhaul. We have begun a gradual adjustment to increase resource production stocks across the Caribbean. While temporary shortages may still occur, overall supply levels are expected to stabilize by the end of the week. Changes to the resource delivery system. Previous system, MPCs stopped deliveries once port stock was full. Each delivery equaled the total production stock, preventing unused ports from accumulating resources. New system. Production ticks are now smaller but occur more frequently. Production stocks have been significantly increased. As a result, unvisited ports will now accumulate resources, allowing for redistribution via trade and helping reduce shortages across the map. This change results in more consistent daily deliveries and an overall increase in resource supply throughout the Caribbean. Other changes. Raider attack cooldown increased from 22 days to 30 days. Daily raider attacks reduced from 9 to 6. Slightly increased sail hit points for all ships. Slightly reduced mast hit points for all ships. Improved 2-pound gun penetration curves to match medium guns. Reduced performance of the tutorial brig NPC, as currently passing the destruction exam was too hard even for experienced players. Those are the changes. Now I had a reminder on my phone to briefly discuss 2 weeks in the player population. And here we are, it's Wednesday afternoon. East Coast time, it's about 2:30 almost in the afternoon on a Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time US. And there's 937 online and 161 battles now. It just had another one start up. 936 and 161. So that is a slight decrease from probably 2 weeks ago when we were discussing this. It was hanging above 1,000 at this point. But it's middle of the week, so I don't know. To me, the population still seems to be hanging pretty tough. I keep seeing new players pop up in chat asking questions. That's always nice. And I'm always glad to help if I can. So I think overall, and we just discussed the patch changes. They're addressing the supply issues for resources in the ports. And they've adjusted the raider attacks because apparently that was disturbing to the clans. So, they got some input from last weekend, and they're adjusting things, fine-tuning things, making things, I'm not going to say less onerous, but they're smoothing out the game. No radical changes, small adjustments, always in a positive direction. So hats off to the devs. I think they're doing well. I think the player base is doing well, and I'm happy to see this continue. So we'll give it another 2 weeks, and we'll check the population again. So along about May 15th, we'll look at the population, and we'll see how it's different from today. But as a player who quit on this game a couple years back, I, for one, am happy with the changes they've made. The crafting changes are fine with me. The politics of the game have been repaired to a large degree, in my view. The RVR is happening. I'm pleased. Okay, I've just logged into the game for today. I got some emails waiting to be read here. Let's see what this is. Contract for 9-pound longs fulfilled. Contract for 9-pound mediums fulfilled. And contract for 15 hemp fulfilled. Those are all sell contracts. My silver is down to 321,000. My gold is currently at 31.99. So I had 4 battles yesterday evening after doing cargo runs, and that's my plan tonight. Is I'm going to do some more cargo runs, resource gathering, and then I'm going to do some battles to finish unboxing the Cerberus, which is getting close. I'm about 50 points away, so at least one battle, one good battle, and I have this unboxed, and then I can move on to the Renome. Give this some battles and start unboxing that. And I also want to take out the Lagros Venture refit and see how that performs. Very interested in using this as like a go out and hoover up all the trade ships. You know, sink them, loot them. You could probably do 3 or 4 maybe worth, then haul all the loot back once. You know, rather than having, because once you do it in like a regular fighting ship, your hold is full. You got to go right back and unload all that stuff. So I would like to experiment with that kind of operation with this. Just go out and sink nothing but trade ships. I'm also interested to see if this thing can keep up with the smaller trade ships, you know. Some of them boys are fast. So that's my intentions for today. I'll check back in if anything exciting happens. Okay, here we are back in port. It was a kind of a not very exciting evening. A lot of cargo runs. The first thing I did was I finished unboxing the Cerberus. That's complete. All open. No books to put in there, but all open. And after that, I ran cargoes and cleared out a bunch of fulfilled contracts that required me to make multiple runs because I had bought a large block of supply, so I had to run out, pick it up, come back, run out, pick it up, come back. You know, 2 or 3 visits to some ports. So that took a while, and it was just sailing and listening to music. So kind of a not very exciting for video stuff, but you know, I've managed to get my monies up. I'm over 500,000 on my silvers. I'm over 3,600 on my gold. You know, and tomorrow I'm gonna get up early and make another trader run. I've already got them loaded with cargoes to drop off. So I'll make that run, place some orders if the price is right, and if not, then I'm done with the trading and the crafting part of the game, and I'll just focus on getting the Renome and the Lagros Venture refit unboxed and start stacking gold, sinking ships and getting gold. So that'll be the mission if I can't get back into the crafting gig. So it's a process. When one thing stops, the next thing starts. You know, you just gotta be flexible and patient, and things will work out. But this is all I've got for the video. Thanks for watching.